Did you pay attention to the last presidential election? I'm sure if you were like the rest of the world, you did. Kamala Harris versus Donald J. Trump, right? Now, this video is not about the presidential race, except I want to look at their marketing strategies. I want to break down each one of them and their marketing, and you can take some lessons from each one of them to apply to your business so that you can have unstoppable growth, to bring in as much business as you want. And what this video is really about, engineer your celebrity. So I like to say, don't hire a celebrity, be a celebrity. Let's dive in. First, let's look at Kamala Harris's marketing. Let's look at the strategy behind how she ran her campaign. She brought in music icons, right? She brought in Hollywood celebrities. There was Oprah, there was Lady Gaga, there was Katy Perry, Beyonce, the list goes on and on. But I didn't really personally see Kamala take big, bold moves to build up herself as the celebrity that she could have. She had the opportunity, she had the offers for platforms, but she chose to not take advantage of many of those. A good example of this is Joe Rogan, the #1 podcast in the world. She was asked to go on the podcast. Joe Rogan is very neutral. When he interviewed Trump, he wasn't one way or the other, right? I think he was actually a Kennedy fan before he interviewed Trump. But that particular move that Trump made completely catapulted his success. And it really built not only the visibility, but the likability of him. On the other side, she went on a podcast, Call Your Daddy. I had never even heard of that podcast before, and I'm a podcaster, so I don't know. Maybe it's just not something that I would follow. But if she was trying to appeal to like men, and where she said there were gaps in her campaign, and she was trying to choose different demographics that she wanted to get on board, going on a female podcast, Call Your Daddy, probably wasn't the right message to market. So there were some missed opportunities there as well. Now, I'm not saying that that podcast didn't do anything for her. It's just what I watched on the campaign. She was trying to appeal to men because she felt like that was where she lacked. And so I didn't see a strong strategy behind getting in front of men. Especially a lot of the celebrities that she brought in were still to some degree really catering to women. Think about Katy Perry and Beyonce and Oprah. To me, those are more women driven celebrities. Now, that's just my opinion, but that's what I saw with that particular campaign. Now, let's look at the other side. Let's look at Trump, for example. Trump capitalized on every single opportunity, even if it was hard. It didn't matter. If he was asked to go do it, he did it. Even if it wasn't necessarily in his favor, he still took those opportunities. But he did Joe Rogan, right? It had literally, I was watching it, and it had something like 17 million downloads in like a 10-hour period, which is just mind blowing, right? That was the opportunity Kamala missed, but Trump took advantage of that opportunity. Also, if you think about some of the things that happened on the other side, the garbage comment, the fact that Kamala said she worked at McDonald's. Trump said she didn't. I don't know whether she did or not. That isn't even what this debate is about. It is about the opportunity that Trump sees to turn that to his favor and turn that into a huge marketing opportunity. And so he went to McDonald's, right? He served fries. Now, in reality, it was all staged. They had Secret Service all around that McDonald's. It was shut down, and then they vetted people that came through. Of course, they would have to do that, right? But the opportunity was unbelievable. And the reach that it got, the attention it got, it made him more likable. And people really got to see a different side of him, having fun. And he was able to also, in a subtle way, oppose the other side and compare himself to the other side. The other opportunity that he took advantage of was the garbage opportunity, right? Where he showed up in his rally with the vest on, with the garbage truck, after Biden had made the garbage comment. Now, again, no hate here, because I am not here to talk about either one of the candidates I am simply talking about their marketing strategies. So, how can you take some of these lessons and use them in your own business? Well, first, look for every opportunity to become a celebrity in your niche or in your market. It's actually really easy to do in your local market. And I did it for years and years building businesses. In fact, it used to be a thing that my husband, he would just be like, every time we would go somewhere, people would know me and they would stop and talk to me because they knew me in the community. And he would say, we can't go anywhere where you don't know a lot of people and they want to talk to you. That's sort of a celebrity opportunity, right? Now, I never really thought of what I was doing in my business as building my brand, being seen, being out there, doing big things, speaking. I never really thought of all of those things as engineering my celebrity. But here's the weird thing, like all these years later, I still get people who come up to me and talk to me about how I changed their life and how, they still know me. They still know me as what I did years ago in those businesses. And then it happened one day when I was on a podcast, and the person that was hosting the podcast said, we have a celebrity today on the show. And I was really taken back by this because it's so weird. I teach people how to kind of do this, but I never had really looked at myself as doing that in my own business. I was just doing things to build my brand, to be seen, to stand out, to rise above the competition, to play at the top of my industry. But I never really thought about the fact that through all of this, I was building myself into sort of a micro celebrity. Now, am I known everywhere? No. But am I known in some circles? Yes. And that's what I want to share with you. When you do this, you will get yeses. When I ask people to be on my podcast, in fact, I'm very careful about the people that I put on my show because I have a strategy behind how I use my podcast, but I have hundreds of applications. Also, I've been a guest on hundreds and hundreds of podcasts. I've been asked to write articles and be published in magazines. I've been on the cover of many magazines. I've been in the media. I've been featured in the media. Now, some of that was engineered, and then some of that was a byproduct of me doing bigger things, of me stepping out and being seen and being visible. So this is what I want to talk to you about. We've never had more opportunity in the market for you to stand out and play a bigger game, for you to rise above your competition, to be seen as the go-to person in your niche or in your market. Now, it's actually really easy to do locally, but even on a national stage anymore, we have the opportunity to do this. So I want you to start thinking bigger about building your influence, getting seen, getting out there. I'm getting ready to write my fourth book, and my fourth book is going to be all around how to engineer your celebrity. This is something that I help people do. In as little as 30 days to 6 months, we can get them out there in a big way to have attention, to get yeses, to get people coming to them, get big opportunities coming to them. And here's the thing, you can do it. Anyone can do it. So all you need is a great strategy. You need a Trump strategy. Be the celebrity, don't hire the celebrities. I hope this makes sense. I would love to have a conversation with you. If you want to engineer your celebrity and get as much business as you want, let's up your marketing game. Book a call with me at acarden.com and we'll talk soon. Have an amazing day. God bless you. Bye-bye.